these guys. It's my theme music. Every good hero. I need you to have some.
All right, New York Giants fans, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk entertainment. What another clunker. What another debacle. What another game that the New York Giants dropped to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 30-10. Oh, yikes. Tom Brady, 30 for 46, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did have the fluke interception. Daniel Jones, 23 of 38, 167. 4.4 yards average, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 2 bad interceptions. There's just nothing to say about this game. Really, there's not. I mean, we're going to get into Daniel Jones in a minute, but you got to go through the likes of like Leonard Williams. Where did Leonard Williams go? Where did you show up? You took your money and you left, and you don't show up when it's big time. You don't show up when it's Monday Night Football. You don't show up when the game is on the line and your pretend playoff hopes are there. You just sit there and you collect your 3 tackles, your 1 solo, no pressures, no quarterback hits, no sacks. And you just kind of go on your merry way. I wish you would go on your merry way. Never wanted you in the first place. And then you take a look at the offense. The offense was inept at best. Darius Slayton with that fumble. We lost that fumble. 3 turnovers we had. It was just bad. Highlight was Andrew Thomas's 1 catch for 2 yards and a touchdown. That's probably going to be the highlight of the year. Kadarius Toney had 7 catches for 40 yards. And I've warned you guys about this, especially with Kadarius Toney. When you start moving and doing the things that he does, he's going to put himself in a position where he's going to get wrecked from behind. Because people are going to learn to play their space against him. And that's what Tampa showed to do. And that's what they did. It was nice to see Saquon Barkley come back a little bit. He had the 6 carries for 25 yards, 4.2. He was a little bit involved in the passing game, 6 passes for 31 yards. But that was really about it. Most people are going to blame the offensive line. They're going to say, oh, it was the offensive line's fault. The offensive line was terrible. The offensive line was this. He was only sacked twice. He had bad penalties by old Will Hernandez. Will Hernandez has got to go. He's just garbage, too. Garbage in, garbage out, and that's what this team is. But the garbage pile starts with Daniel Jones. It does. And you want to make excuses for the kid, go right ahead. But don't blow smoke up my ass about this guy, because he's not the guy. You could talk about the offensive line. You could talk about how he doesn't have the time. He had plenty of time in the pocket at times. Too much time. Too much time. And what the hell is going on with his pre-snap reads now? How many times has he got the clock down to 1, or if not 0, and have Joe Judge take a timeout at the opportune time? He looked lost at times at the line. You're in year 3. There shouldn't be much that the defense throws at you that you have not seen before. He looked befuddled. He looked lost. Yeah, I know it's a Todd Bowles defense, but damn. You are in year 3, Daniel Jones. You can't figure out what's the shifts and things that are going on. You can't. And then I love the one play where even the announcers were like, he took it down to 39 seconds, made all these adjustments, all these changes, and they ran the ball and lost a yard. Figure it out. I worry. You hear all the time about how wonderful you are in reference to your athletic ability, but you know what? Your football IQ was like 6. And I don't want to hear any of these idiots defenders telling me, well, he needs the offensive line and he needs this. You know what? There have been plenty of quarterbacks that had bad offensive lines that played a hell of a lot better. Garbage in, garbage out. I knew we were going to lose the game. I knew we were going to get blown out. I called it. I'm aggravated by it because it's like we didn't even put up an effort. People are going to want to fire Jason Garrett and get rid of this. But then they're going to want to fire Jason Garrett, but then say it's the offensive line's fault for Daniel Jones. Well, if it's the offensive line fault for Daniel Jones, it's got to be the offensive line fault for Jason Garrett as well. And I even love it because even the announcers said at one point in time that last year in the Tampa game, they sat down with Jason Garrett and he said, you know what the problem is? It's the late down mistakes that Daniel Jones makes. And that was on full display again tonight. Late down mistakes, mental errors. He threw the one interception. You're out of the pocket. Throw the ball away. It's not intentional grounding. Instead, you throw it into the field. And what the hell are you doing throwing across the field? This is year 3. Year 3. Figure it out, dumbass. Show something. Show that you weren't a waste of a pick with the 6th overall pick, and you pretty much are. This is a bad team. It's a bad coach team. It's a bad disciplined team. It's just a bad team. And I know, like I said, I shouldn't be this upset because you knew they were going to lose. But when the defense doesn't even bother to show up, there's something going on there. And like I said, they controlled the clock 35 minutes to 24 minutes. They won the turnover battle, 3 turnovers to 1. Tampa actually had more penalties, 6 for 39, with Giants 4 for 30. But this is a bad team. This is an undisciplined team. This whole thing should be blown up. The coaching staff should be blown up. Let's just fire everyone now. Get it over with, because I'm sick of it. And again, this is Tim with the Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you like, subscribe. Ring that blinking thing when it means that'd be awesome.